Hello everyone, this is Isaac White from the Crockett Tavern Museum here in Morristown, Tennessee, signing on for yet another Tourist Tuesday. Now, in the last segment, we talked about just how wonderfully the Crockett Days event went, both at the Reverend Samuel Doakes House just off the Tusculum campus, as well as the event we hosted here on site at the Crockett Tavern Museum on August 16th. But despite all that, I'm sure you'll be pleased to know that yes, we've got another event coming up. As long as the season holds, we're going to be planning more events for the public to come on out here and get a glimpse into the life and times of David Crockett. So with that being said, what you might be wondering is, okay, well that sounds fine and dandy, but what's next on the agenda? Well folks, many people, when they think of harvest time or harvest festivals, they think of October. But historically speaking, the actual harvest time began in about late August, early September. And so on September 20th, we are going to be having our historical harvest festival, not only teaching you about the necessity of hunting and trapping and storing away furs and pelts for the winter, but also the different types of farming and what kind of harvesting had to be done by the average farmer in the 18th and 19th century. We've got a few other interesting displays and speeches, as well as our firearms demonstrations and presentations prepared. But this event, we're going to try and do a little something different, and with the approval of the health department, then we will be able to host our first ever annual Chef Crockett's Chili Cook-Off. And of course, we'll have more details about that cook-off as we progress. Also, we'd like to treat the public to historical samples of food and drinks that would have been gifted out to the farm hands and the laborers in the field as they were storing away the harvest. So with that being said, we're going to have a lot of things prepared and planned, and we just hope that you folks will go ahead and mark your calendars so you can come out to the Crockett Tavern Museum for our historical harvest festival on September the 20th. With that being said, this is Isaac White signing off for now, and until Friday, goodbye and God bless.